You didn't say one.
One.
Cut. Cut. Cut.
You don't say cut. The director says cut.
One.
My name is Camden, and I'm talking to my mom, Brie Luck, about the play she's directing, Eurydice.
Eurydice.
Eurydice. What do you like about this play?
One of the things that I like about the play is that it takes a very large concept, the concept of love, and it explores all the different kinds of love. It's an idea. So, like, love is a pretty big idea, right? Mm-hmm. And it takes it down and it breaks it down and looks at all different kinds of love. Mm-hmm. Like how the love that you have that's romantic love is very different from the love that you have for your parents.
Mm-hmm. How do you explain it to someone who doesn't know the ancient story?
Would you like me to tell you the story?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's this woman and this man, Eurydice, and she was in love with this man named Orpheus, and they got married. And on their wedding day, somebody tricked her, and she died, and she went to the underworld. And that's terrible, right?
What is that underworld?
Well, it's like the afterworld. It's like where people go after they die. And when she's in the underworld, she finds somebody else that she loves. She finds her father. So it's like, and he died a long time ago, and then she gets to be with him. So then she sort of has a choice to make. She's offered an opportunity to go back up to the upper world to be with Orpheus, and then there's a choice to be made between does she choose her boyfriend, her husband, or does she choose her father? And it's a pretty big choice.
Yep, it is, even for me.
Really? What would you choose?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know what I would choose.
Well, what about if your mother was in the underworld?
I would stay with her.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Next question. I think you're getting yourself in deeper here.
You want to see the same themes from Japan feature. How would you do that?
Okay. So I think the question here is that I'm interested in using some themes from Japanese theater, and one of the ways that I would like to do that is just in the look of it. You know how sort of how we do a lot of things that are kind of zen and they're very clean and pretty and elegant lines. Mm-hmm. That's how I want it to feel. I want it to feel like that. And then in Japanese theater, there is also a use of a chorus that I really liked, and I'd like to use that too.
The live arts upstage space is very small. How would you fit a giant story like this into a tiny theater?
That's a good question. But you know what? You have a pretty big personality, and you're a pretty small kid, and your big personality fits into you. Sometimes it's nice to have a small space to work with, because then the audience can be closer to the actors and can feel them more intimately.
Oh, but how are you going to make Eurydice?
Well, Eurydice is going to be an actress.
I know that, but how are you going to make him?
Oh, Orpheus? How am I going to make him? What do you mean?
What is his costume gonna look
Oh, that's a good question.
What is his?
All these things are yet to be seen because we haven't had auditions yet. But what's really cool is that I get to work with all different kinds of artists. I get to work with a set designer and a costume designer and a props designer and actors and musicians, and we can and lighting director, and we can put it all together and make a beautiful play.
If this play had a theme song, what would it be?
My Heart Belongs to Daddy. Do you have any other questions?
No.
Are you excited about seeing the play? Would you like to be involved in any way?
Yeah!
What would you do if you could be involved?
An actress?
I think you might be a little young for some of these roles, but soon.
Well, thanks, guys.
Anything else you'd like to tell the people over at Live Arts?
seeing us.
Thank you for supporting local theater. Can you say that?
Thank you for supporting local theater.
Say, I love you, live arts.
I love you, live arts.
Can you look in the camera?
I love you, live arts. I want to see the play.